My dear friends, there is something very fascinating about time. When we are young, we think we understand life. We have energy, ambition, confidence, and sometimes a little bit of overconfidence. But life is a patient teacher. It doesn't shout, it whispers. And only those who slow down long enough begin to hear its truths. Today, I want to share with you six such truths. Truths that most men only fully understand after the age of 60. Not because they are complicated, but because they are often ignored in youth. Truth 1: time is more valuable than money, my dear friends. Let me begin with a simple story. There was a man who worked day and night for 35 years. He woke up early, returned late, missed birthdays, skipped vacations, and often said, I am doing all this for my family. One day after retirement, he sat at home with all the money he had earned. His house was big, his bank balance impressive, but his son had moved abroad. His daughter was busy with her own life, and his wife had grown used to living without him. He whispered quietly, now I have time, but no one has time for me. Isn't that ironic? When we are young, we believe time is abundant. We treat it like something that will always be there. But money, we treat that as scarce. So we chase money and spend time. Later, we realize we should have spent money wisely but protected time fiercely. Time is the only currency that is equally given to everyone, rich or poor, powerful or ordinary. Every day you get 24 hours, not 25, not 23. The difference lies in how you invest it. A young man once asked, what is the best investment I can make? The wise man replied, invest your time where your heart will not regret. Because here is the truth: money lost can be earned again. Opportunities may come back, but time, once gone, is gone forever. Think about it. Can you buy back your childhood? Can you relive the moments when your parents were younger and waiting for you to sit with them? Can you rewind the days when your children wanted to play with you, but you were too busy? We assume there will always be a later. Later, I will rest. Later, I will spend time with family. Later, I will enjoy life. But life has a funny way of saying later is not guaranteed. After 60, many men look back and realize they spent their best years preparing to live instead of actually living. So, what is the lesson? Work hard, yes. Earn well, yes. But do not sacrifice your entire life at the altar of money. Because one day you will have money, but the moments you lost will never return. Balance is not a luxury, it is wisdom. Spend time with your loved ones. Take that small break. Have that conversation. Sit quietly sometimes. Life is not just about reaching somewhere, it is also about experiencing everything along the way. Because in the end, you will not remember how much you earned. You will remember how you lived. Truth 2: relationships matter more than achievements. Let me ask you a question. If one day everything you achieved disappears, your job title, your awards, your status, what will remain? The answer is simple: people. There was once a very successful businessman. He had everything: wealth, recognition, influence. People admired him. But when he turned 65, something changed. The phone stopped ringing. Invitations reduced. Meetings ended. And for the first time in his life, he felt alone. Why? Because he had spent his entire life building connections, but not relationships. You see, achievements attract attention. Relationships build connection. And these two are not the same. In our younger years, we run after success like it is the ultimate destination. We think, once I achieve this, I will be happy. But success is like a moving target. As soon as you reach one goal, another appears. And in that race, we often forget the people who are walking beside us. We miss small moments: family dinners, laughter with friends, simple conversations. We postpone them for important work. But here is a powerful truth: people are not distractions from your success, they are the meaning of it. After 60, many men realize their biggest regret is not, I wish I earned more. It is, I wish I spent more time with the people I love. Because achievements cannot sit beside you when you are lonely. They cannot hold your hand when you are unwell. They cannot listen when you want to talk. Relationships can. And relationships need time, attention, and presence. Not expensive gifts, not grand gestures, just genuine care. A 5-minute heartfelt conversation is more valuable than 1,000 formal interactions. So don't wait. Call your parents, sit with your spouse, listen to your children, meet your friends. Not because you have time, but because they matter. At the end of life, no one says, I wish I had one more promotion. They say, I wish I had one more moment with the people I love. Because success may fill your life, but relationships fill your heart. Truth 3. Your health is. Your real wealth, there is a strange pattern many of us follow. In our 20s and 30s, we ignore our health to build our careers. In our 40s and 50s, we start noticing small problems, but we say, it's okay, I'll manage. And after 60, we realize the cost of that neglect. A man once said, I spent my whole life climbing the ladder of success. But when I reached the top, I realized my body couldn't keep up. Isn't that heartbreaking? Health is something we take for granted until we lose it. We assume our body will always support us. We push it, ignore it, overwork it. Late nights, unhealthy food, constant stress, we call it normal. But the body keeps a record of everything. After 60, the body starts sending reminders. Joints ache, energy drops, medical reports become part of life. And then comes the realization, I should have taken care of myself earlier. The irony is painful. We sacrifice health to earn money and later spend that money trying to recover health. But here is the truth: some things cannot be fully restored. So, what can we do? Respect your body. It is not a machine, it is your lifelong companion. Sleep well, eat mindfully, move your body, manage stress, take breaks. These are not luxuries, they are necessities. You don't need extreme discipline, just consistent care. Even small habits make a big difference over time. Because good health is silent, it doesn't demand attention. But poor health shouts, it forces you to stop everything. After 60, many men realize that the greatest wealth they could have built was health. Because without health, success feels incomplete. Without energy, even happiness feels distant. So start today, not tomorrow, not next month, today. Because your future self is watching you and hoping you make the right choice. Truth 4. Simplicity brings real peace. We live in a world that constantly tells us more is better. More money, more things, more success, more recognition. And without realizing it, we start believing that happiness lies in accumulation. But does it? There was a man who owned 3 houses, 5 cars, and endless possessions. Yet, he was always stressed, always worried, always busy managing what he owned. Another man lived in a small house, had fewer things, but slept peacefully every night. Who was richer? After 60, many men discover a beautiful truth: life becomes peaceful when it becomes simple. Not empty, simple. Simplicity is not about giving up everything. It is about choosing what truly matters and letting go of the rest. We complicate life with unnecessary expectations. We compare ourselves with others. We try to impress people who don't really care. And in doing so, we lose our peace. But when you simplify, something magical happens. Your mind becomes lighter. Your heart becomes calmer. You start enjoying small things: a cup of tea, a quiet evening, a meaningful conversation. You realize you don't need constant noise to feel alive. Peace is not found in having more, it is found in needing less. After 60, many men let go of unnecessary burdens: social pressure, comparison, ego driven goals. And for the first time, they feel free. So why wait? Simplify your life now. Focus on what truly adds value. Reduce what drains your energy. Surround yourself with positivity. Because life is not a competition, it is a journey. And the lighter you travel, the more peaceful it becomes. Truth 5. Letting go is strength, not weakness. Let me tell you something very interesting. Holding on to anger feels powerful, letting go feels difficult. But the truth is, it is the opposite. A man carried resentment toward his friend for 20 years. Every time he remembered the incident, his mood changed. His peace was disturbed. One day, someone asked him, Is your friend suffering? He said, No, he is happy. Then the person replied, So who is suffering? That question changed everything. We often hold on to grudges thinking we are punishing others. But in reality, we are punishing ourselves. After 60, many men realize the emotional baggage they carried was unnecessary. Ego, pride, past conflicts, they didn't bring peace. They brought heaviness. And slowly, they start letting go. Forgiveness is not about saying what you did was okay. It is about saying, I choose peace over pain. Letting go does not make you weak, it makes you wise. Because you understand that life is too short to carry unnecessary weight. You don't have to win every argument. You don't have to prove every point. You don't have to respond to every insult. Sometimes silence is strength. Sometimes walking away is courage. Sometimes forgiveness is freedom. After 60, many men finally experience this freedom. They stop reacting to everything. They become calmer, lighter, happier. So, why carry the burden for so long? Let it go. Not for them, but for yourself. Because peace is not found in holding on, it is found in releasing. Truth 6: Life is not about control, it's about acceptance. From a young age. We are taught to plan, control, and achieve. Control your career, control your future, control your outcomes. But life doesn't always follow our plans. A man planned his entire life perfectly. Career path, investments, goals, everything was in place. But unexpected challenges came: health issues, family problems, changes he never imagined. And he struggled. Why? Because he believed life should go exactly as he planned. After 60, many men realize a powerful truth: life is not fully controllable. And that is not a problem. That is reality. Acceptance is not weakness, it is wisdom. It means understanding that while you can control your efforts, you cannot control every outcome. You can do your best, but results are not always in your hands. And when you accept this, something beautiful happens. Stress reduces, frustration fades, peace increases. You stop fighting reality and start flowing with it. Acceptance doesn't mean you stop trying, it means you stop resisting what you cannot change. After 60, many men find peace not because life becomes perfect, but because they stop expecting it to be. They embrace imperfections, they adapt, they grow, and most importantly, they find contentment. So don't wait. Do your best in life. Work hard, plan well, but also remember some things will not go your way. And that's okay. Because life is not about controlling every moment, it is about experiencing every moment with grace. These truths are not secrets, they are simple. But simple doesn't mean easy. The real wisdom is not in understanding them at 60, it is in living them today. Because the earlier you learn, the richer your life becomes. Thank you.